All right, Seth, thanks so much for that. At the same time, the three judges slammed Rigathi Gachagua's lawyers for what they termed as attempts to intimidate the court and a biased, self-serving view of the court's decisions. Now, the judges saying the allegations of unfairness and bias against them were unsubstantiated and lacked merit. Our very own Emmanuel Toh reports.
While delivering their ruling on a challenge by the impeached Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua's team of advocates on how they were formed, Principal Judge Eric Ogola and Judges Dr. Frida Mugambi and Anthony Mrima squarely addressed accusations made by Gachagua's lawyers in the application. The court took issue with the thrust of Gachagua's team's application that had in part accused the bench of being biased. Justice Dr. Frida Mugambi, as she read the ruling, voicing the bench's disapproval and assessment of the application by Gachagua's advocates, led by Senior Counsel Paul Muite, telling them they can't have their cake and eat it.
The bench takes the view that the applicants appear to selectively focus on aspects that favor their position while conveniently disregarding that the clients that the applicants are presently benefiting from fine or conservatory orders, which this bench did not deem it fit to lift.
Where the application had questioned the decision by the bench to reschedule proceedings meant for Thursday the 24th to Tuesday the 22nd,
it is now apparent that the applicants no longer perceive the urgency in this matter. Instead, they seek to cast aspersions on this court for addressing the matter with the necessary expedition. Such conduct is contradictory and undermines the very urgency that the applicants had initially invoked.
The panel cautioning the advocates against what it termed playing to the gallery following accusations that the bench was engaged in a conspiracy against the realization of justice. The judge's assessment considerably rattling Gachagua's advocates.
The bench finds that these submissions are without any foundation and wholly without merit. That this argument was made for the sake of the gallery, and we find it unnecessary to therefore address it further.
One issue of accusing counsel to have been talking to the gallery, that is not something that should be left on the record of this court.
In their ruling, the judges also took issue with the Muite-led team's aspersions against the bench, which made reference to the need for a radical surgery, as was experienced in the first term of deceased President Mwai Kibaki's tenure.
The bench feels that such remarks are regrettable and wholly inappropriate. This bench remains firm in its duty and will not be swayed or influenced by any form of intimidation, regardless of.
Earlier during the submissions, the advocates representing the impeached DP accused the bench of being unfair and unconstitutional in the sittings that took hours Tuesday. Gachagua's advocates have indicated that they may move to the Court of Appeal to challenge the decision of the bench. Emmanuel Toh, Citizen TV, Nairobi.